Afternoon guys, right, I've got a Jaguar XF Sport 3 litre turbo portfolio, and I noticed the other day that one of the rear lamps that illuminate the registration plate has blown. I presume it's blown because it's not on. So I've got two choices: I either replace that bulb, or the other option, which I think may be better, is I'm going to replace both of them, but with LED lamps. So I'll show you what I mean. We're going to have a look at it, and you can compare the difference in brightness once I'm done. Okay, so I've received the parts from Amazon. I'll have a look now what they've sent. So in a small box, 2 off-white SVD 18 Jaguar XF, made in China. There's a description as well. They're LED license plate lamps for, and it gives the makes that it fits: Ford Fiesta, Focus, C-Max, Galaxy, but more importantly, in my case, Jaguar LED license plate lamp for all XJ XF cars from, and then it gives you the VIN number, in this case S20753. So let's open that up. Okay, there's two in the box. The same fitting as the existing fitting that had the old bulb in, and you've got connecting the LED, you have this plug, and obviously this will go into the bulb holder that the old bulb was fitted. So okay, we'll give this a try now, and hopefully they'll work, and we'll see what improvements they are. Okay, so we're in the car. I'm going to switch on so I can use the lights, and I'm going to drop it into reverse because I want to call up the screen showing the reverse camera to see if there's going to be any major difference in the amount of illumination from those new LED bulbs. Obviously I've got at the moment the reverse light on, which is lighting up behind me, but let's see if it's improved with the new LEDs. Let's give it a go. Okay, walking around the rear of the car, luck would have it, Murphy's Law, both bulbs are now working. I guess it hadn't blown, it must have been just a poor connection. Having said that, I've now got the replacements. They only cost me $7.50 each, so I'm going to change them over anyway because they'll be a lot longer lasting, and as I say, I hope they will be much brighter than the existing ones. Okay, so here's a view of the two lamps. You've got the one on the left there, just left of the emergency boot release, the camera, and of course the one on the right. Now they're easy to remove. I do apologise for how dirty the car is at the moment. By inserting a screwdriver into this point here, there's a little slot. You can lever that off, and then out it pops. And then by pulling it out of its case, you can see now the bulb holder. So I'm going to remove that. Now with a small twist, this part here, that should just release. Sorry, I'm trying to do it with one hand. But that comes out. Now you can see the bulb there. It's very black. The housing here is very black due to the amount of heat that's generated from that, using that bulb. So I'm going to take that bulb out now and replace it with the LED. Okay, So you can see there the two terminals which are going to pick up on the LED wires. I'm going to pop that plug in. Okay, so it was quite a tight fit, but maybe due to the plastic being slightly distorted after it's been made so hot by the other bulb, but it's in. So now all I need to do is tuck that bulb holder back into the cavity, and then this lamp will go back the same way as the old one came out. So tail in first to the left, and then the clip will snap in from the front. Okay, so now that's clipped in, I've restarted the car just so that you can see the difference in the brightness. It might not be too clear on this camera, but let me open the boot. There, I think you can clearly see the LED one on the left is much brighter than the one on the right. So let's get on and change the other one over, and let me see how we go, and we can check the reverse camera. And one thing I noticed here is after removing the bulb, these two connections here are quite tight together, and the space isn't really enough to insert that LED plug, so you might need to just prise that open very slightly and gently. You don't want to break them off obviously, but just gently open them up, and it might help when you're trying to insert that plug, because it is quite a tight fit. So give it a go. If you might even need a spray just to help it, but the trouble is it's got very hot. And talking of which, if you are going to remove the bulb just after it's gone off, be careful. You need to allow it to cool down, because it is very hot. Now, by opening up those terminals before, this plug here went in much easier, so I would definitely recommend that. Now it just remains for this bulb holder to be tucked back into the cavity again, same as the other side, and then this holder can go back and replace the other one. It's interesting actually, I did notice on the original one this clip here was steel, whereas this has all been made in one piece in plastic. It doesn't really fit as well, I'd have to say. The other one was such a positive clip, easy to go in, whereas this is much more difficult. I've put a little bit of soap on here because I don't want to snap it in and break this plastic, because once that plastic's gone, you've lost all the clip. So be careful with that. As I say, just lubricate the face of it, it might help just fitting of it. Okay, so second one all clipped in. I'm going to turn the engine back on again and the lights, and we'll also have a look to see if it's improved the illumination behind the rear reversing camera. Okay, first of all, let me say, even using this camera, I think you can see there the brightness is really improved. There's so much light coming from those LEDs. You can see behind the car there, that's really well lit. Next job is obviously to give it a really good clean. Okay, so back in the car, put it into reverse. You can't really see actually the difference using this camera, but I can assure you the view now is much more illuminated, which will be really useful. I've actually turned the light off on the camera now. It's a little bit clearer. You're looking directly at that screen. As you can see, it really has illuminated the ground behind the car for quite some way. So hopefully much safer and easier to manoeuvre. Okay, so I hope you found that video useful. If you've liked it, then please give me the thumbs up. I'm hoping to add to this series as I go, so my next job will be to address the driver's window, which is not operating. And if you'd like to be notified of this or any other vlogs I create in the future, please click subscribe and hit that notify bell. I'm here to help, hopefully. Good luck, guys. Hope to see you again. Bye for now.